Just 5 years ago, the concept of a mid-sized Australian software developer taking centre stage in the world's e-health market might have left some industry watchers scratching their heads. But that's just what Sydney-based IBA Health set out to do. From its early beginnings in 1982, it had a vision to become one of the world's leading healthcare technology companies. It had ambitions and big plans. So in 2007, when IBA acquired British medical software developer iSOFT and adopted their name, the company realised its global ambitions and is now one of the world's leading innovators in healthcare solutions. Verizon is providing the foundation for iSOFT's extended enterprise, connecting its customers, partners and employees around the world. iSOFT's challenge is not just about technology, but how to use that technology to drive its vision.
iSOFT has defined its purpose as enhancing lives through providing innovative healthcare solutions. That purpose transcends all that we do in the company. Of the 4,600 people that we have globally, a lot of those people represent people that have medical or scientific backgrounds, either being clinicians themselves, nurses, doctors, pharmacists, laboratory assistants and so on, together with IT professionals, people who are, they're obviously computer scientists and therefore highly trained, highly skilled. Some years ago we built some really innovative solutions around a product called Lorenzo, and in the last few years we have been rolling that out in some very major programs, particularly in the United Kingdom. But more recently we believe that the pace of innovation had to get up a level. The demands around the cost of healthcare, the issues around the quality of care, the issue around chronic disease, the issues around the ageing population, many of these factors have forced us to rethink how we can tackle that. We've been focusing on how our company globally can look at the various markets in which we operate, which are very varied, and yet how can we bring some global solutions to each of these markets with suitable adaptations for the local environment and yet be seen to be innovative. We need to be driving innovation to help healthcare organisations deliver better outcomes. That is, not delivering the healthcare not only just more efficiently, but also being able to make intelligent decisions to determine which medication works, how to stop sort of pandemics, what information you need on a global scale, and then probably the other end of the spectrum, giving information back to the patient to enabling the patient to take more control over his or her healthcare treatment. So one of the things that we at iSOFT have done, particularly in the last 12 months, has been really to structure our teams around driving innovation both internally and externally. I believe we have a world-class management team. One of the things that we wanted to do was not only get the core group infected by the vision and the thought leadership and get them to talk and believe it, but also then get it broadened out and to cascade down to the next level of management. One thing which we did invest heavily in was also technology for that communication, both internally and with our customers, whether it was through complex presentations or whether it was just day-to-day communication. We needed to have good data systems, we needed to have video integrated systems, and that meant we needed some very good partners. We're not only the largest healthcare IT player, we're the largest software company in Australia. And we are also very keen to ensure that we as Australians take advantage of our sort of our position to be able to help drive the industry within Australia, that is of software, but also that our unique global position in healthcare IT.
My team of 90 support 4,500 other iSOFT staff around the world. There are partners out there that provide expertise and delivery capability well above what me and my team are capable of achieving. Without the partners, it wouldn't work. When I took over as Chief Information Officer for iSOFT. Essentially there were two discrete companies, two separate networks, and some offices around the world that weren't on a network in any way, shape or form other than an internet connection. What we set out to achieve was 3 years of change. We built on the expertise that we had in certain areas of the world and moved those skills and that skill base across the other members of the team in other locations. We built a global network to try and link every office together, which we achieved within 12 months. Then we started to consolidate the server platform and reduce the number of suppliers and partners that we dealt with in that particular area. And now in our third year, we're moving to the top layer of the pyramid, if you like, which is what do we actually do for the end user and how do we actually rationalise the business applications that run the business as a whole. Being able to communicate across boundaries, across the continents, across the world to an extent, is very, very important. Through the implementation of video conferencing on the network that we've established, people are now having face-to-face meetings without having to get on a plane. Very important from a cost-benefit perspective, but also very green as well. We're starting to bring more and more people into our network in a controlled, secure, encrypted way. So we now have a partner link directly into our network where partners can interact, online chat, video conference, directly to our staff anywhere in the world. In addition to that, we're setting up all sorts of initiatives to promote ideas and thought generation and thought leadership. Challenges in healthcare, however, will be vast over the coming years. More and more people want to interact with their personal health record. They want to own it, they want to contribute to it, and that's what we're all about. We're actually taking it to that next stage. How I'm actually facilitating that is giving that platform for the group to share those ideas. With 4,500 people, 40 countries, we have a greater wealth of knowledge and IP about healthcare and healthcare IT than most organisations on the planet. The key to success, though, is being able to share and collaborate on that information. We encourage people to speak, but more importantly, we encourage people from different cultures to interact face-to-face through the video conferencing. And now we're bringing the customers in on that video conferencing network and essentially creating our own little network of healthcare, which enables customers to interact with customers. It enables us to run meetings without actually going to a customer site. And all of that brings this community together. You could say it's the virtual world of iSOFT, but it's actually a virtual world of 4,500 people all contributing to better healthcare for the individual.
iSOFT's a great company because it really is able to change the way we deliver healthcare on a global scale. You can really feel that what you do makes a big difference. I feel that way, and I think many of my staff feel that way. And I think one of the good things we've done is work with very good global organisations like Verizon to build an integrated delivery organisation around data and communications that help us as a global organisation achieve those outcomes.